for them to strut their stuff than this one. To 6, of course, the right to play y2g in our second.
These two both have been world champion.
Wilson.
Many years between their two titles.
Excellent.
You hear about it's all on the day, but I think with this pair it probably is. Whoever plays at their best, simple as that really. Otherwise there wouldn't be too much in it. Interesting to see if Kyren Wilson is really as happy with his cue and all of these things, because he wasn't.
Looks a bit short, quite a long way short actually.
More.
And that pot success for Robertson will show you how comprehensively he was able to beat the late replacement for Ronnie O'Sullivan, Chris Wakelin, by the same score, of course, all 8 first-round matches ending 6-2. In terms of the head-to-head between them, it couldn't be tighter after 11 meetings. Wilson edging it 6-5.
44.3, 48.4.
Their most recent meeting, though, an emphatic win for Robertson. That was in the Riyadh Invitational Golden Ball event in November.
Tournament total point
Kyren only
598.
scored 26 points in that match in losing 4-0. Robertson made a couple of centuries.
Tournament average shot time 0.20.
This is their 7th meeting over this distance of 11 frames, and they've won 3 apiece, and all but one of those have been tight, 6-4 or 6-5, so plenty of evidence to suggest this will be something similar. One thing that seems clear is that Wilson is in a much better headspace now than he was, as Neil mentioned, before Christmas, particularly at the UK Championship when he lost to Elliot Slesser, and he seemed in. None of it worked out for him, but certainly cued well in his first match. There's a handy red for Robertson.
The fluke will be significant, but he's still going to directly winning the Fresno country, and that was 6 years ago now. 7 years, in fact, nearly.
Wilson excellent playing.
He was in trouble there, Wilson.
Good start.
Difficult to leave things safe, and there is certainly one red there for Robertson.
Just finished it a bit awkward on any of the bolt colours, really. Might end up playing the brown. Finish as far away as it looked like, but it seems to be absolutely like lightning, this table, on the bed.
Last season was a triumphant return to form for Robertson, who'd gone 2.5 years without a ranking title, but won 2, the English Open, in that remarkable final against the man he hopes to play, the top of the one-year list. So there's no pressure on him in terms of results for quite some time, which has got to help.
He's looked at these 2 reds already, but it would be a very thin contact on the first red to make it into a plant. It isn't very easy, this. Played it as a 3-ball plant, even more difficult. Cue ball coming back down the table, yes.
Robertson. Bad luck.
Look at a dual-purpose shot.
He's turned 34. So an awful lot of time to further improving already. Very impressive CV. And he's certainly got the hunger and the dedication to do that. And winning this tournament will be very high on his list of priorities, having come so close a couple of times before. Last season, of course, was a triumph as world champion. 4 ranking titles won, 3 of them in the final against Trump, the world number 1. Who we'll see in action tomorrow against John Higgins from 1 o'clock.
Wilson cut shot.
Decision, wasn't it?
9.
So, first blood to Kyren Wilson with a proper opportunity to get a frame on the board.
Easily, black ball. Point. 21.
16. 17.
22. 28.
23.
That's one of the things that's a bit different about Wilson since he became world champion.
Wilson.
He was never slow, of course, but he's definitely quickened up. He's become more aggressive.
0.21.
A player, Robertson, referenced that ahead of this match. He really is the complete package now, Kyren. And although he's had his cue issues,
36.
it's not been a bad season. Remember, he won that big invitational in Shanghai right at the start of the campaign. He's been in 2 other quarterfinals in ranking events. So not as good as last season, clearly, but there's still a long way to go.
Yes, I mean, as world champion, he had a good season. I think at the start of his year as champion, he's definitely played more attacking snooker than we were used to. And quicker as well. He's never been a slow player, but he was racing around the table in spells. With all the swagger, I guess, of a world champion. That looks fine.
39.
Dangerously close to the 3 reds, but he can get through.
Robertson.
35.
Good playing. Kyren Wilson.
Their first meeting here at the Masters, but they have played some big matches, of course. World Championship, which Kyren won 13-8 in 2021.
Good shot.
That was a quarter-final.
47.
Robertson winning their UK Championship match. That was 2014. That was over this distance in a decider.
48.
So they've had a lot of tough matches.
Black ball easily. 57. 55, sorry.
50.
Yes, but he's been kind of the forgotten man, hasn't he, over the last couple of months, as we've mentioned. He's been in the shadows of others in that hadn't been winning. We've discussed that he had a few issues with his cue and all that, but, you know, aside from that, he has been a little bit quiet since that Shanghai Masters victory. But it's a long season, isn't it? You know, that we're into the new year and a lot of big events that he'll be a part of.
63.
58.
So this red to secure the frame. And it's been a nice break. This that black that he floated in was missable into this left corner. And ever since then, it's looked likely that he would do what he has done, seal the frame.
This table is lucky to Kyren Wilson.
66.
Excellent.
Both of these players, very good to watch when they're in full flow. He'll have to make the big breaks.
Cut shot. Excellent. Very excellent.
Well, this cue ball is racing on the angles here. It's a good shot, isn't it? 5 cushions. Perfect.
74.
79.
That'd be a great confidence booster if he did start with a century. A little bit of a slowish start to the frame, a little tactical.
Cut shot.
He had a couple against Serge Aouet. We've had 15 in all. We use as total clearance against Sean Murphy in round 1. The 137 remains the highest. It's a £15,000 bonus for whoever does finish with the best break of the week.
$95.
90.
Evidence of what Neil was saying. He just kept running and running.
Table is like lightning, isn't it? I think he's just about on this yellow. Sometimes he could cling to the ball on the spot and roll back onto it, but he's not done that here, so he can get through. It would be a good start. Now it's surely he don't actually need the rest for this, but if he had, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. He can just about reach this. Very good stuff, this. He's just injected a little bit of something into this match already.
Well played.
Stamp an early authority onto it. And his cue action looks as straight as ever today.
Well, you can see his whole demeanour is night and day
104.
compared with the problems at the UK Championship. Wilson looks to be back. And what a start this will be. Century number 13 here at the Masters for the Warrior, and the crowd showing their appreciation. They're in good voice tonight.
Good shot.
110.
His 32nd of the season, not shabby for a player who, by his very high standards, hasn't hit the heights as yet. A no-look black, we're used to that. Not this time.
There.
But the century made,
Good luck,
nevertheless, a superb opening salvo of 110 from the former world champion Kyren Wilson to lead Neil Robertson. 1-0.
Master Door 2016, 2000.